a private lake, a 70-foot waterfront deck, beautiful veranda, and so much more on a 2.5-acre property, 6,500 square foot estate. Sounds like something you'd see in a movie, right?
Wrong. You'll find it all in Millsborough at the estate on Plantation Ridge. 102.5 WBOC's Leah Rizzo stopped by to learn more about all the property has to offer as a wedding venue, Airbnb, and more.
If you're looking for a beautiful local hideaway for family gatherings, weddings, or as a place to stay for visiting family and friends, you'll find it all at the estate at Plantation Ridge in Millsborough. A 1962 sprawling, rustic mid-century modern estate is your hometown venue and the perfect place to escape from the real world. Tucked into the woods with a private lake, the estate at Plantation Ridge is a great little getaway right here at home.
So this area, what it is now, is not what it looked like when you guys started.
No, we had to tear this whole wall down to get the tractor in, and it took about a week to fill this in with 180 tons of material, rock and dirt.
The estate at Plantation Ridge is a truly enchanting venue, but it wasn't magic that made this beautiful estate and its property what it is today. It was the hard work put in by Allison and Brad Hudson.
It was 2016. I got divorced and moved here back here from Pennsylvania. I've been gone for 13 years. Brad and I both grew up here. And I moved back home with my parents here, and then I was looking for something to do. My son was 2, so we decided we used to swim here as kids, so it was for sale. It's been sitting on the market for a couple years. It was abandoned for 8 years. So I came to look at it with my mom and dad and decided to purchase it. Probably about 3 to 6 months later.
We put the pavers down just as kind of a dance floor because people were saying, well, where can we dance? And if it's inclement weather, we usually have them outside on the deck.
Renovations weren't easy, and they weren't done alone. Allison and Brad's families helped transform this stunning property.
We all lived here for a while. I had a couple roommates along the way, but we just started and we all lived here for a while and I lived in all the rooms and started fixing them up along the way. So this is the foyer. It's pretty original to how the house was built when the Lashers built it. They had brought terrazzo floors in here. We have the Georgia white marble that runs through the whole center of the house, and then the whole outside of the house is covered in it.
But Brad and Allison weren't the only ones who put a lot of work and a lot of love into this property. Contractors helped, and of course, the family that originally built it back in 1962.
It was owned by the Lasher family. They had built it in 1962, and then they had all eventually moved out and moved on. And like I said, it had sat empty for 8 years before I bought it. It was covered in vines. It didn't look like this.
So how does this couple, who even got married here themselves, go about deciding what's next for renovations? Room by room.
There's 4 bedrooms upstairs and 1 bedroom downstairs. This is the only bedroom here that doesn't have a bathroom because it was Dr. Lasher's study. But we've turned it into a kid's room, or it just has 2 twin beds. This is called the Rustic Room. I lived in all these rooms along the way and decorated them and just kind of left the furniture and moved into the next room. This room has huge closets for bridesmaids' dresses. This is the Aloha Room, but I love this room because it has a king bed. Yes. It has this really cool metal bed. All these rooms up here have their own full bathrooms that are tile, and then I've updated the vanities. So all the rooms here have microwaves, Keurigs, mini fridges. We call this the waterfront room because it's obvious that when people rent this room or the whole place, they have this whole veranda.
Like we both have traveled, so we look at different themes and different aspects of a room that we can do to it.
Yeah,
doesn't need a double bed, doesn't need bunk beds, doesn't need this. So we just try to make each room have a little character to it.
If you choose your hometown venue for your wedding, you'll also get your hometown treatment from Allison and Brad.
The biggest shock is that we don't push any vendor on you.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal when you go to a venue and they say, well, you're going to pay $10,000 for this venue, but also you're going to use our caterer. And they may have never used their food before, so they don't know what it's like. So we kind of work with them on what they can use and I mean, we're here for the place. So you bring your food, your DJ, and we'll work with anybody that you have. So it's about your day, not my day.
Yeah.
So we're just here to make sure it goes smoothly.
We're here to create, I think of it as like a canvas, like a backdrop, and then they can bring in and put whatever props, anything that they want to bring here. to make it their special day.
They also provide ample amenities when you book your wedding, Airbnb stay, or family get-together at the estate at Plantation Ridge.
When they book the wedding here, they get it for 3 days. So they get 6,500 square foot house with 5 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. And then they get all the grounds here. There's a cottage, also a 1-bedroom cottage with a kitchen, and then they get the whole indoor venue with the waterfront deck and everything. So it comes with all the tables and chairs, all the linens, everything that they could want for a wedding. And then, like Brad said, it comes with us. They get the 2 of us as day of coordinators. So we're sending brides down the aisle, and at the same time running to the end of the house and sending out bridesmaids and putting on boutonnieres and helping them with pictures, setting up.
We try to do the little stuff that maybe a lot of people don't think of. So if something comes up, then we want somebody to be here to help them.
So from indoor and outdoor spaces, rooms for guests, a private lake, and so much more, the estate at Plantation Ridge is the perfect venue for weddings, or even if you just need a hideaway from everyday life. You'll get exactly what you're looking for at the estate at Plantation Ridge in Millsborough.
And if you'd like to book your wedding venue or other celebrations, photo shoots, Airbnb stay, or more, head to delmarvalife.com for more information.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
Wow.